Hi, welcome. So today I'm going to make a quick video on how to make a music video for your instrument project. So it's fairly easy once you kind of understand how to navigate everything. So I'm going to make this just kind of a very quick crash course. This is for if you have a Windows 10 computer. I believe it'll work all the way for all Windows actually, but there's also other programs that you can use if you have something other than Windows 10, but this is mostly just for if you have a Windows 10 computer, which I'm sure lots of people in your group have Windows 10, so this is probably going to be the most useful video. You can also use iMovie if you're familiar with that, and if multiple people have that, that would work as well. Or you could do a Zoom call, which wouldn't be as fun, but would work okay. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to decide as a group what you want your theme to be. One of my groups said they want their theme to be Hawaiian shirts, and they're going to play some more of the rainbow, which I thought was super creative and really fun. So think of a theme, think of like a music video that you like, or a genre of music video that you like, or what instruments that you have. Maybe all of you made drums. So if that's the case, you could maybe think of like a rock theme or something. So then think about what you're going to wear for your theme, like very quickly. And then you're going to, once you have your theme and you know what you're wearing and you know how you want to personify that character, you are going to make a video. You can use your phone, just probably that's what I would do. Use your phone to record it. If you don't have a phone, you can also use the camera app in Windows 10. So you would just search up camera and then you would click on this, and then you can take a video directly from your laptop, which would work too. And so that's pretty easy to figure it out. So once you have a video recording, if you do it on your phone, you're going to have to send it to yourself. Hopefully it's not longer than 8 seconds. I found that movies that are longer than 15 seconds are really hard to send. So you definitely want to keep it under like 10 seconds, so that way it'll send really easily and you'll have no problems, hopefully. And then you'll just download it. So I sent this video to myself. It's not a music video, unfortunately, just a video forest. So once you download it, you could also save it to your OneDrive if you wanted to, but I just downloaded it. So you could save it as well, but I'm just going to kind of leave it there under downloads. You could open it if you wanted to. So I can hear it, and in the photo editor you could hear it, but because I'm using Screencastify to make my video, you can only hear narration. You can't actually hear my computer sound, so you won't be able to hear my video. So anyway, because I will not upgrade. So what you're going to do is you are going to open Photos. So this is the app you will be using to make your music video. So you might be familiar with also Movie Maker. So Movie Maker was an app that was on Windows 10. I actually just used it in November to make a video. Really liked it, but they got rid of it. So don't even try to download it now, because there's lots of viruses and other things that you could get if you try to download it. So just go to the Photos app, search it up. Oops. Okay, so you could sign in if you want to, but you don't have to. So, notice that I already have some pictures in here. This is actually from making my Movie Maker, which I guess Movie Maker and Photos are combined. So you might already have some stuff in there, but if not, that's okay. So you're gonna go to Video Editor up here on the right. So after you go to Photos, you're gonna click on Video Editor, and then you're going to start a new video project. I already did this actually, but that's okay. So then you're going to name your video. I just named it Instrument. Okay, and then once you do that, you're going to be able to add videos within there. So let me just show you. I already added this one video. Like I said, this is just like a forest since I didn't make an instrument. But what you're going to do is you're going to click the add button for Photo Library. You're going to add it from your PC. And then you're going to find the video that you just sent yourself and hopefully download it. And hopefully it downloaded okay. So it would be in downloads. There it is. So there's the one I just imported, and here's this one. So then you're going to hit images. So again, if you're the one that's making the video, people are going to be emailing you their videos. And so you're just going to download them, and then you can find them in your downloads. If you want to save them somewhere, that might be good. So that way you know which is which. So you might want to save them. You could even save them under videos if you wanted to. Or you could save them on just somewhere where you can find them. But for me, I'm only working with one video at a time. So then I press open. And then my second video is imported. So then after you do that, I already took this video and I pulled it down here. So then after you have all of your videos in here, then you're going to want to start making your storyboard video. So this is essentially just taking the videos and putting them into a bigger video. So now I have these two about 8 seconds. I tried to pick ones that were around 8 seconds long. And like I said, no more than 12 seconds because this one took a long time to send to myself. And so then I have these two videos now. And so if I just do, if I just start this and I hit play, you won't be able to hear anything because of the screencastify, but I can hear it's working. And then notice it goes to the second video, it just transitions right to there. You know how many videos that you have and that you have both videos downloaded because this ends up being 19 seconds and 53 milliseconds. So when you add that up, then that would equal 19 seconds and 53. So you know that it's not just one of them, you know that it's both of them. So with that, then you can also edit it. So if I wanted to, I could actually edit this and move this over. And then if I wanted to add just a little picture of something, so maybe you want to add like a picture of a theme. So if you're doing like Hawaiian shirt theme, Hawaiian music theme, you could find a picture of a Hawaiian shirt and then you could add it to your video. What could I do? I could find a picture of forest, gardening, sure. And then I can add that here. And then I could pull this down. And I could put it in, oops. So, obviously I put it here. So then I have to put this video here. There. So now I have a picture in between these two. So you can add pictures in between the videos to kind of break up each person's video. And then what I really like about this is you can actually add text. So if I wanted to, you can choose whichever one you want. Adventure, since we're sledding with forest. So kind of fun. And then you can choose to make it last for 1 minute. You can choose to make it last for less than a minute. You can choose, or 1 second. Sorry, this is an 8-second video. Since it's only 8 seconds, I'm probably just going to have it last for most of the time. And then I'll hit done. And then when you play it, you can see that this text lasts for most of the video. And then goes away at the very end. But so you could choose to write like somebody's name there, whoever's video clip it is, if you want to. You could choose to write the name of an instrument if you have a name of your instrument, or you could choose to write your theme like Hawaii or pineapple or whatever. And so now if I play the video, which again you probably can't hear computer sound, so sorry about that. Screencastify. So there's my first video. Here's my video clip for 8 seconds. And you can change the timing that it plays for, which you might want to make it a little bit shorter with the pictures. Okay. And then, so here's the speed. So you can check the speed, and then once you can kind of go faster or slower. So say you sent yourself a video and made a video that was only 5 seconds, but I want the video clip to be 8. You could potentially make this an 8-second video clip by adjusting the speed that you see it for. Same with this. You could just go, I don't know how to adjust the speed. I'm not very good at this. I just learned how to do this like 5 seconds ago. Duration. Okay. So say I want this to be 3 seconds long. 8 seconds was kind of a long time for a photo. And then say I want to trim this video because I don't really like the ending. I feel like the ending, I don't like when he crashes. So we'll erase that part and pretend like it never happened. So it's a little bit laggy. Just gotta be patient with it. Oh, there he goes. Rewind. There. Now it's like he never crashed. Okay, and then I can hit done. Okay. So say that's yours. Obviously, you probably have more than 2 people, so you're going to have more than 2 videos. So then you can also add another photo. So you'd obviously have to add it up here first, your project library. So make sure you have all the videos added first, everybody's videos of their instrument. Make sure they're about 8 seconds long, and then you can take them and drag them into the storyboard slide. I hope I explained that okay. And then you can, what's this mean? Remove or show black bars. Oh yeah, you can remove or show the black bars by zooming in, but sometimes it zooms in too much, so you can't really like see them. So for most of the clips, it actually doesn't really work. It looks better, like I like it better when you can't really see the black bars, but sometimes it zooms in too much and then it kind of ruins your video clip. So if you do that, make sure that you can still see everybody in the video. Okay. For this particular one, it worked pretty well, and I like that way better than with the black bars. And with the photo, I would definitely remove the black bars. Yeah, that still works because you can still see Forrest. Okay, his head is a little cut off, but it's actually fine still. That's our garden. It needs a little help. And then for this one, it just doesn't work well. So I would just keep the black bars on there. So anyway, easy peasy lemon squeezies. Okay. So I think I went over a lot. You can also do 3D effects, which are super fun. Oh gosh. Getting 3D effects ready for your video. Ooh. So, I actually haven't done this yet. So I'm gonna let you guys figure this out, actually. I don't really want to do that. Okay, and then you can also add motion. So you could add camera motion. You can work on the transitions of it. So these are the transitions between them. So you want to zoom in center. Sure, you could try that. Done. So you could zoom into the center of it and then play it. So he's mostly in the center of the frame, so it actually works okay. Oh, it didn't really work, actually. I don't think anything happened. I don't know. I think it only works well with photos. I did it with photos before and it worked pretty well. So if you zoom in, right there I'd want to tilt up to zoom in on his face maybe. Let's see if that works. If it just cut his face off. So a lot of trial and error here. Oh, there you go. So now see it zooming up and put him into the frame. So that works pretty well. Okay. And then I think I'm pretty happy with that now as a video. So I know I have all of my videos in photo in there because it's all down in my storyboard, and my photo or my video is 20 seconds long. So I'm pretty happy with that. You can add a title card to your storyboard if you want. You can kind of mess around with that if you have time at the end. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put background music in, and I don't really want you to do that because I want to make sure I can hear everybody playing their instrument. But if you want to try to do that, that's fine. If it's really